So it is 6 a.m. and we are getting ready to leave for Mississippi for 10 days. And I'm out here feeding Hallie. This is us packed up and ready to go with the trailer.
That is not an oversized load. That is the road.
That's like you shouldn't be driving that.
This is us making our first stop. This is us making our second stop. These were our stalls for the next 3 days. They were open and right next to the warm-up pen. This was the beginning of the perf that night. I videoed both Marie and Satori's runs. We're out here this morning feeding Hallie breakfast. Casino is very much asleep. We magnum waved her last night. It is about 6:40 and we will be running, I think 16th in the slack today. This is our run this morning. I think Hallie got a little too hot there. It was 70 degrees and with 100% humidity. So we didn't run our best, but I'm still proud of her either way. She made a good run for what it was. She just didn't feel like she was running very well. And then about an hour after we ran, it decided to pour down rain. Thankfully, we were done with the slack. This is the perf that night. I rode Hallie bareback this morning because I didn't want her around the breakaway calves, which is the breakaway. This is our drive to Poplarville. It was pouring down rain and a very bad morning. Hey, this is Peyton from the future. In Poplarville, we arrived. It was flat pouring. We tied our horses in some goat pen that I guess they weren't supposed to be tied in, but it was fine. We had to dump the trailer in the rain. I ended up cutting my finger on the fender. What else? The guy was supposed to be there around noon, 1-ish. Wasn't there till 4 to unlock the stalls. But besides that, the day went pretty well for what it was. This is Hallie's stall at Poplarville. I actually really liked this stall. I just felt like maybe I needed to get more shavings. This is me magnum waving Satori. Her shoulder was hurting her. This is Hallie eating her breakfast on day 5. This is the day we went to New Orleans. This was my outfit. We ate at this restaurant that was really good. It was a Cajun-inspired restaurant, which of course is New Orleans, so it was. This was really good. Then we went and walked on the Mississippi. We seen this trolley that was going by. It was driving around the town. We then walked by the French market and looked at all the things at the French market. I then rode Hallie later that day to make sure that she wasn't getting like stocked up in her stall and that she was making sure she was stretched out. I also let her go roll in this warm-up pen. She had fun running around and being goofy. We actually blanketed horses that night, and then this is her the next day. We did an 8 a.m. barrel practice with some of the other girls. This is us practicing. I am straight up in my pajamas because it was far too early for me. I don't know who was videoing this video at all, but I was thankful that they videoed either way.
Good.
This pen had some deep sand in it. Not my complete favorite kind of ground, but Hallie ended up doing very good in this ground, even though it's not completely my favorite. We then went to this thrift shop that was in town. I also let Hallie roll this night in this warm-up pen. She had fun rolling around and running around. Day 7, we went to this Western store. We also went to the beach. This was in the Gulf. We also went to some bookstores because a lot of us enjoy reading. We then went to Shaggy's, which was super good. I had some shrimp. They were so good. Then day 8, I did another morning practice. We went to the perf that night and watched. That next morning, this was the day of the slack. I was first out in the slack. It was 6:55 when I woke up. It decided to pour this morning and stopped right before we ran. This was a really good run. I was very excited about how this run went. She did really good on her first. and also really good on her second. Our third was just a little not how I wanted it to be. We kind of stalled out, but otherwise she did amazing. We ran 0.3 out of the short go this day. We then watched some of our other girls run in the slack. There was a barrel race this morning. This is me warming Howie up before the barrel race.
Today's vlog, like and subscribe, I think is what we say, right? And check out her sponsor, Rocket Donkey.
This is my run this day. We ran really well. I was very excited for how we did. We ran 6th in the 1D, just out of the money, but I was perfectly okay with that. She kind of rocked this barrel. Wasn't too happy about that, but the run was still really good. Third kind of sucked. We're gonna have to figure that out, but I'm still proud of how she did. We watched the short go this night. Marie made the short go, my hauling partner, so we watched her run. Her and Casino did very well, but unfortunately her goat did get up. They also did like the barrel pickup man race, which was very fun to watch. This is the day we went home. We left pretty early that day. So apparently I didn't end the vlog, but when we got back to Murray, we unloaded stuff, put horses out in paddocks, and made sure everyone was good. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe.